5.7, dividing a polynomial by monomial. What is the meaning of polynomial? It can be one term or more, right? What's the meaning of monomial? Only what? Only one term. So dividing a polynomial by monomial. That's the learning objectives. And the key words here or key terms, you need to look for the meaning of quotients, dividends, and divisor. Okay? So remember, there is some terms here and there is one term here. So what is the meaning? What is the word that you use for the terms in the top here? And what's the word you use for the term in the bottom?
Divisor.
Divisor in the bottom, okay.
And
dividend in the top. And quotient means what?
The result.
Division, right? Search on the internet and look for those meaning, okay? Yalla, do it now. You have a few minutes. The result of division, that's correct. Okay? So, division result. Is this clear?
Yeah.
And dividends, what's mean dividends?
Dividend?
Mm-hmm.
اكتب جنبها ما تكتب ما definition.
So dividend is the one on the top, and divisor is the one in the bottom, and quotient is right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Is this clear? All right. So let's go back to the file here. So this is this one is the divisor, and this one is the dividends. Let's move to the review here. Let me zoom in. So this is of the whole lesson. Before we start the lesson, we just take summary. So here we have multiplication. So you multiply the coefficients. So -2 times -3, I give you what? 6. X squared times x cubed give you x to the power 5. Y to the power of 4 times y give you y to the power of 5. Next example, multiply monomial and polynomial. Okay, so we're gonna multiply. This is how many terms here? One term, correct? So you multiply it how many times? 3 times. What about this? Multiply. How many terms here? 2 terms. And how many terms here?
3 terms.
So you have to multiply how many times? 3 times or 6 times?
6 times.
6 times. Is this clear?
Yes.
We have the FOIL method. Okay. You do the first. So take the first times the first. And then we have the outer. Which one is the outer? The one outside. That's called outer. Is this clear? And then we have the inner. Where is the inner? This one is the inner. And then the last. Where is the last? This is the last. Is this clear? So this is only multiplication. For this one, I have x squared plus 6 all squared. So in this case, we're going to multiply the first, square the first, square the last, multiply the first times the second times what? Times 2. Okay. Now the same thing for, you have the binomial here, but it's what? The difference. Here it's negative. So we square the first, square the last, multiply the first time the second times what? Times 2. Now, for this one, the sum and the difference of two terms. One is positive and one is what? Negative. So you square the first and you square the last, and you take the negative sign. Okay? For the last term here, what should I do here? Remember, this is what's negative and this is positive, but it's the same term. So we square the first, okay? And then square the last, and then take the negative sign. Of course, you have to simplify this more, and this is your final answer. So this is a summary of the whole lesson. Now let's take the lesson step by step. Now we're going to turn from multiplication to what? To division. For example, here I have 30 over 10. Cancel the 10 with the 30. What do you get? 3. And then we have 10 to the power of 10, x to the power of 10, minus what? Minus 5. Because the small one goes to the small number goes to where?
So 3x to the power 5.
Yes. So it's going to be 3 times x to the power of 5. That's the final answer. Easy? Yellow. One in the corner there, please. Tell me the answer for this one. Yes. So this will give you what? Negative 1 here, and that will give you 2. Will give you 2, right? So your answer is going to be negative 1 over 2. Half. Negative half. Now what about the x's? 14 minus 2 and y 2 minus 2. So they give you how much? Y to the power of 0. How much? 1. And this give you what? X to the power of 12 times what? Negative half. So your final answer will be what? That's your final answer. Easy as easy? You don't have to write the 1 because the 1, it will not affect the whole equation. All right. So let's see if you can do this. Yalla, next person next to you. Yes. 64 divided by 8. Yalla.
8 and 64, 60.
7 minus 3, correct? Give you 4. Right. Yalla, كمل. 32 divided by 8. 40 ولا 4 4 x power 2 plus
plus
2. That's your final answer. Easy. Okay, all this is classwork. Remember, you have to do this and submit the notebook, right? Yalla, can you do this one? Yalla, inside your notebook. Yalla. Remember, math needs practice. If you just sit down and watch, it will not help. You have to practice. Yeah, do it inside your notebook.
Power 4 plus 2a b power 2 minus 3.
Did you say this? This is your answer?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think, guys? Finish? You have your booklet? All right, so we are done with this example. Remember, all the remaining one are what? Classwork. You have to do it. Okay. Now we're going to go to the